Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Magical Diary.
Hello.
So between episodes, we made cookies. Cookies. They're delicious and yummy. And also, in the last episode, we ended up crossing paths at last with Damien.
Mr. Ramsey.
What an encounter it was. So we still don't really have much.
But we need our money for the campaign.
That is true. It's going on tomorrow, so let's get that started then. Part of the plan
Wait,
out
he
the
said we
week
were supposed
first.
to save our money this weekend for supplies, but what supplies? When are we buying them?
Campaign supplies?
Yeah, when are we buying those?
Well, we'll find out soon enough. I wake up on Monday to knock on the door. I bet we'll find out now.
Mr. Worthington? Oh. Mr. Worthington!
You should have known. I step outside to find Professor Potsdam smiling at me.
Good morning, dear. These are for you.
She hands me a folder bulging with papers. The label on it reads, Election Protocol.
Have a look through, then meet me after class today to discuss your campaign strategy. Until then, toodaloo.
She winks at me and sweeps away. Well, before anything else, I need to decide on my schedule for the week. Oh, I want to see what would happen with that. Well, we almost have a level up in blue. Alright, what's our stress at now? We might want to rest that up pretty soon. Maybe I'll do a couple of classes and rest. I think it relieves 25 or 20. Alright, we'll do it. Then again, we might only get 1 point. Oh, we got 2 there at least. A change in position, a change in distance, a change in perspective. Through the transmutation of locus, blue magic allows the wielder to view and affect targets at a distance. We'll begin with perception at a distance, far sight. This spell allows you to change your point of view. It will be as if you were standing in a different location. It will not grant true sight or any additional benefit. It will only allow you to perceive what you naturally would if you were elsewhere. Your target must be a location that is both nearby and known to you. These are not fixed quantities. They will vary with your power and understanding. For the purposes of your first year, interpret that as locations within the school, which you have recently seen. Also, student bedrooms are warded against scrying. Do not attempt to evade their privacy. Well, that would make sense. Of course, that implies that everywhere else in the school, students can spy on each other. Well, that's alarming. Someone could be watching me right now. Now concentrate and change your vision. I focus. Whoa. From your new vantage point, you can spot other locations to which you might transfer your vision and so on. You might explore an entire labyrinth through successive castings without moving your body at all. But to affect targets at a distance will require their spells. Well, only costs 1 too. That's pretty cheap. Nice. That could be good, right? Head out early to meet up with William. Hey, Wolfram. The main things you need to do today are to pick your campaign theme or slogan, and to decide how you're going to spend your budget. Then, tomorrow, and for the rest of the week, you have to attract as much attention as possible to yourself. If you look like a leader, a lot of people will believe that you are one. So, themes. Some people go with joke campaigns, puns, and silly names, and things they think will be memorable. A guy ran as a grocery list once. Buy milk, buy bread, buy cheese, vote Fred. I wouldn't recommend it. Is that who you ran against? It's better to associate yourself with a powerful mental image, even if it doesn't connect to your name. Dragons are always popular.
They are.
But kind of cliche. It'll do, but you could do better. A creature from your own homeland would work better if it's something people would recognize. Oh, but we can't do that. I don't want to be too specific about my identity, but a golden eagle might be an appropriate way to symbolize my heritage. Americans like eagles don't they? The other thing you have to do today is order your campaign materials. I hope you saved up some allowance because funds are required to come from the candidate's own pocket. However, since the time frame for elections is so short, the school will provide the materials to order. So you won't have to stay up all night with markers and scissors. Now you absolutely want at least posters or badges. That's the basics. That shows everyone who's running. Badges are probably better. People find it fun to collect them. so they'll naturally help spread them around. You can give away food. Everyone likes free food, but it's gone and they might not even remember who gave it to them. Upperclassmen have the option of buying custom-made treats marked with their slogans, but freshmen can't afford it. You've got a tough challenge ahead of you to beat Minnie, so take every boost you can get. But if you're gonna be a leader, you need to make the final decision yourself. Good luck. He leaves me to make my way to my meeting with Professor Potsdam. I arrive in the empty conference room and take a seat, spreading out the folder's worth of papers in front of me. The elections are held on Friday afternoon. By then, I have to design a campaign, promote it, and write a speech to convince people to vote for me. That doesn't leave much time for trying to decide what I actually want to accomplish as a leader, versus what I need to say in order to get elected. I doubt the school would let a freshman class president change anything of substance, though. It's probably just a title.
Hello, Wolfram. I'm sorry that I'm late. There was a little bird in need of assistance.
Little bird?
Are you ready to begin?
Yes, ma'am.
The first thing that we need is your official campaign nickname. That's how we'll announce you on Friday when you give your platform speech. You should also design your marketing material around your theme to tie the campaign together.
How do I want the student body to think of me? Well, we did suggest the eagle before.
The sock monster.
The striker. There's a number of ways we could go with this, right?
Yeah, 4.
Thanks for counting. So, I guess we'll follow his advice, although I feel like we'd probably think of it on our own, because I feel like that's too easy. If they're telling us, like, oh, golden eagle, right? Americans like eagles. So I feel like we kind of have to pick one of the other ones, but
the other ones suck.
I know, I was gonna say that. So we'll go with golden eagle. The golden eagle.
Very majestic, though some might wonder why when you are not a falcon.
Oh. Well, the eagle is stronger than the falcon. It's the best of both halls. What other hall are we talking about? Aren't there 3 in each?
Yeah, maybe he means his own. The wolf and the falcon together make an eagle.
Oh, okay.
You also need to decide how to spend your campaign budget. Now, candidates are restricted to using their own spending money to fund their campaigns. However, your parents have requested a special arrangement. Oh, come on, parents.
Oh. Uh-oh.
If you take an advance against your weekly allowance, you will have a full $100 to spend on campaign supplies.
What? This campaign is rigged. Isn't that cheating?
Oh no, dear. It's just a clever application of the rules.
This game is way too realistic. Come on.
The
What
funds
heck?
are still coming from your school spending money. You won't receive any allowance for all those future weeks. Any student who thought of it could have made that request.
But I didn't think of it. My parents did. William said I needed every advantage I could get. Oh man.
But then we'll never, earn anything
Yes, then we're never
else.
getting any money through the year. But I mean,
Is it really worth it?
it's money we would get anyway, right? It's the same amount.
Yeah.
So,
But we'll be
I mean,
spending it all now instead of being able to earn it later.
Do we have to spend all the money, or can you just take the advance and hoard it for ourselves?
I guess we could do that.
I feel like every decision has to have some kind of consequence. So, could this be somehow turned against us? Somehow someone figures it out, and oh, look, he's getting this money. Why are they making these exceptions? They figure out who we are, or they use it against us in the campaign.
Could be, definitely.
He's getting all this dark money. How is he financing this campaign?
Collusion.
I'm going to turn it down for now.
That's a good idea.
I feel like we're going to have to reload this at some point, because I feel like we're going to have the worst campaign ever. I don't want special help.
My, how fierce of you. Well then, what would you like to order? I'm sure you'll want posters, and paper badges for your supporters to wear are very popular. We have some supplies in stock, and I can fetch a few other things from off-campus if you need them.
I wasn't really paying that much attention for a second. I thought you said paper bags very popular for your supporters. I'm like, why do they wear paper bags? What kind of campaign is this? Posters. Paper. Oh, they're not actually that expensive. We could do these easily. I mean, obviously this stuff we couldn't afford unless... We've saved up all our money, so I think you would have to take out the loan to get these.
Yeah, and then you'd never like earn any other money. You'd have $10 for like the rest of the game.
If you wanted the customized cupcakes, that'd be like all you could afford pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Get the posters, I guess, and the paper badges. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right.
Because the others are all ridiculously priced.
I'll have those supplies delivered to your room in the morning. Good luck.
We'll see. Probably need more than luck on our side.
Do we really want to be class president?
Yeah, kind of. We were trying to do this all game in the first one, and it wouldn't let us. And then we actually looked it up, and they said that you can't become president. I was so disappointed.
Oh.
So I'd like to see if we actually can, and what would happen. This morning marks the beginning of the highly abbreviated Student Council campaign season. The campaign materials have been delivered to my door, bright and early. I have a stack of 6 posters, each one saying, "The Golden Eagle for President. Vote for Wolfram Worthington." There are 6, so I suppose to put up one in each hall. For now, I tape the Wolf Hall copy across my door. I have some badges made out of gold paper in the shape of an eagle with wings spread. Written on each one in black ink, Wolfram Worthington for President. There's also a little box of straight pins to attach the badges to robes. I need to go out somewhere with a lot of people so I can give these away. I knock on Donald and Luke's door. Ready to go fight for the good fight? You bet. Are you sure you want me along? You know a lot about attracting attention. Just don't set anyone's hair on fire. Of course not. I already did that one. Logan's helping Jacob with his... Oh, what? Come on, Logan. Logan's helping Jacob with his campaign, so he can't join us yet. Oh, he's... Okay, I get it. But Jacob's going for treasurer, not president, so we're not rivals, so we can still stand together. That's good to know. Now let's go.
Is he running on our ticket?
I look like they go together. I spend the next hour with my hallmates, introducing myself to every student who passes and giving them my badge to wear. There's no time for serious conversation with anyone, and it'd be hard to hear anyway, considering all the other candidates were out on the quad this morning competing for their attention. I don't recognize all the candidates, especially the upperclassmen, but I know a few. Oh god, yeah. Logan's roommate Jacob is so easy to spot. He appears to be using a fireball as his symbol. Of course he is, and is giving out some sort of red candy, very showy. That wasn't on the school materials list, but I suppose there isn't any rule against buying candy ahead of time. And then, there is Minnie Cochran, surrounded by well-wishers, and nearly bouncing on her toes from excitement. Each student that she speaks to walks away with a yellow paper handpinned to their robe. Now I'm gonna guess here that if we're competing against Minnie, maybe we don't end up on our path for the dating
I
slash
feel
romance.
like if we win, she will hate us.
She'll be pissed as hell because she's obsessed with this. Well, I can't consider myself with her. I have a job to do. We gotta do it well. This is a good way to get my name out there, but it's tiring and boring. Aw.
Damn, we're at 24 stress and it's only Tuesday.
I didn't realize that was gonna happen.
26.
Okay. We'll see if we make it through. Oh, more campaigning? If yesterday's campaigning was a dull and distant roar, today's more like standing directly under a waterfall. What? What's going on here? All over the main quad, students have taken up positions, shouting slogans and pressing colorful pieces of paper onto anyone who passes. Every year has multiple positions up for vote, multiple candidates for each position, multiple supporters for each candidate. Those who can are spraying magical sparkles or calling down beams of light around them to attract extra attention.
Oh my god.
Custom appears to prevent them from using spells to amplify their voices. At least, or we would all be deaf instead. Or we would all be deaf. Instead, everyone shouts their messages as best as they can. Oh god. Who would campaign for Angela? Taste the victory. Angela for president.
Kerrigan for secretary, the strength of the oak.
What? Vote for Jacob. The blazing fire. Oh, how predictable.
Follow the guiding light. Vote B. Lynn.
Vote for Wolfram Worthington, the Golden Eagle. Oh, all that singing practice helps me to stand up straight and project my voice. Very good, very good. But there's still only so much one person can do in this chaos. William is at my side, with so many of my badges pinned to his cape that it looks like some sort of patterned shell. He chants along with me, smiling and waving at everyone who passes. The freshmen always look so pleased when he catches their eyes. Male or female, a lot of people admire William. I do my best to greet as many people by name as I can. Some of my fellow sports club members give me high fives, yeah, as I pass. Will it be enough? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Well, we are in like every club, so hopefully that wins us some support. I mean, we'll see, I guess. Well, that's another 2. We've actually been doing pretty good with the amount of points we've been getting lately. Another day, another morning of smiling and waving and trying to look my best. This time I'm on my own. It wasn't fair to expect other people to get up early every morning when they weren't even candidates. But I won't give up. I'm going to fight this thing to the finish. No, no. And then I hope I'll sleep. Across the quad I could see Minnie, my opponent, cheerfully engaging with the crowds. With one exception. Uh-oh. Barbara Salmoro, the quiet girl from Snake Hall. What's going on here? They're too far away for me to hear what they're saying, but I can see Minnie offering a hand to Barbara and the other girl is jerking away. Barbara throws her arms out behind her, her hands curling like claws, her teeth bared. Oh, she's gonna bite her? Is she a part werewolf? Minnie looks startled and slowly backs away. I guess Barbara's even more tired of these campaigns than we are. Well, hopefully got her vote at least. No, we can't accept that. There's no failures allowed. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I know you can fail at the end if you don't have your points high enough, so I'm kind of being a little bit cautious of this. We're almost done with this week, come on. The election happens tomorrow, and before the votes are cast, I have to make a speech in front of my fellow students. Oh, this is gonna go well. It's been a long week already. I really hope the whole stress thing we have isn't gonna affect the speech, and I haven't had as much time to focus on speech writing as I would like. Should I skip chorale tonight and work on my speech? Or like, oh, he did not attend his club meeting, he cannot handle the responsibilities.
And also, like, you'd
So
be
many
able
choices.
to talk to the people in Corral, like, oh, vote for me, you know?
It's important to show that I can keep up with my responsibilities, even when I'm busy, so I better go. Besides, I can use the break. Alright, hopefully that was the right choice. I don't know. There's so many choices involved in this, so I wouldn't know what to go back to, you know? Right away. The mood in the gym is more subdued than usual. No one seems very inclined to be loud. Okay, I guess they're in
right?
dude mode. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? A bit tired? Since some of you have been straining your voices already this week, we're going to take it easy today. Whispering is also a strain on your voice. It's better to talk softly. First, we're all going to relax and take slow, deep breaths. Breathe from your stomach, not your ribs or neck. After the breathing exercise, we'll practice making different vowel sounds to help stretch out and relax your muscles in your face. Well, to my surprise, I leave Corral feeling more energetic than when I arrived. Oh, I guess it was a good choice.
Oh!
Awesome! Alright, that was awesome. I'm so impressed by that. I mean, it was such a small little thing, but
And today
it's so
we
nice to
sleep.
see. Yep, well, we definitely needed it. Still have a little bit of stress left over. Alright, so we're in good shape for this, I hope. After activities on Friday, each class has a scheduled time to come to the gym, where their officer candidates will make their final speeches before elections. We aren't allowed to vote in the elections for the higher classes, which makes sense, but nor are they. In ours, each class is meant to function as a separate unit. In theory, we know our own members best, and we know what we want as a group. Do we now? Therefore, we are not required to attend the speeches for the other classes. The freshman slot is the last one in the day, but I chose to come in early and watch a few speeches to get a feel for how things are usually done here. The candidates for president speak first, then the treasurers afterwards. It seems backwards to me, but I don't make the rules. Okay, she's going first. Minnie Cochran climbs onto the stage, looking as bright-eyed and enthusiastic at the end of the week as she was at the beginning.
Hello, everyone. How are you enjoying life at Iris Academy so far? Are you excited about your magic? Like all of you, I've waited years for this chance to finally set foot in the magical world and find out what I can do. We're only freshmen. We're at the very beginning of our lives. Our futures hold so much more. But to make the most of it, we have to work together to combine our strengths and cover our weaknesses. All of you are powerful. Together, we are unstoppable. As your president, I promise that I will always be available to offer a helping hand to my classmates. Whether that means tutoring on weekends, crafting costumes for performances, cheering for sports masters, I'll be there. I'm here because I want to help you get what you want. I'm here to organize and to represent you as a class. So give me your hands and let's see what we can do together. Vote Minnie Cochran for president!
Simple enough, everyone applauds. That means it's my turn.
He seems like a pretty informal guy, just saying.
He is for the most part, isn't he? Alright, we'll go for that then. Hey, I'm Wolfram, and I'm running for class president. Maybe that's a little too informal. I hope you all know that by now. Oh no. You also know that I'm not from around here, so why should you vote for me, an outsider? Well, for one, I'm only going to be here for a year, so it'll be easy to get rid of me afterward. I hear a few faint chuckles. Life comes at you fast. You've got to be ready to grab the chance when it comes. That's why I'm here. I want to make this a great year. Whatever happens, I can tell you that I will give it my all. So, are you willing to follow me? Vote the Golden Eagle for president. Well, that didn't seem that well.
No.
Everyone claps politely. After that comes the speeches from the other candidates for treasurer. Yeah, Jacob's Reign's blazing fire. Blazing. I see it now. He gives a surprisingly short speech, ours is pretty short too, largely boasting that because his family is wealthy, he can be trusted to handle money effectively. Everyone just claps at a loud volume. I even hear someone shout, "Woo!" nearby.
Oh god.
I suppose his audience would have been even more impressed by my heritage if they'd known it. Oh, he looks so nervous.
Manuel.
The next speaker is Manuel Arias from Toad Hall. Oh no, his speech is so quiet that it's hard for me to make sense of all the words, especially in his accent. I believe it's about being a hard worker who never shirks his duty. There's applause, but not as much excitement. Poor little guy. And then it's time for the official voting process. At Professor Potsdam's direction, we line up single file in the hallway. One at a time, the students are allowed into the room to cast their votes. Each student's given a pencil and a slip of paper, the names of the candidates for each office. We are directed to circle the name we wish to vote for, fold the paper in half, and push it into a tiny slot into a box. For president, I will vote for... who do we vote for?
Are you not supposed to vote for yourself?
No, we can vote for ourselves. I'm just joking around. I circled the name. For treasurer, I'll vote for... Who should we vote
Manuel.
for? We'll vote for Manuel. I feel bad for him. I don't know if he ever wins, but that'd be so amusing. Job done.
Well done.
After all the votes are counted, we assemble again in the gym for the results.
The position of freshman class treasurer
Come on,
will be
Manuel.
held by
Manuel.
Manuel
he won!
Arias.
I don't think he ever won in the other game. That's
Yay,
awesome.
Manuel.
Oh wait, here we go.
Is it because we voted for him? Is it all rigged?
I don't know. Maybe it is this time.
And I'm proud to announce that this year's freshman class president will be Minnie Cochran.
What?
You're so loud.
Oh, did you say it?
Yes.
Okay. But no, we worked so hard. I lost. Oh, I mean,
I'd
we
like
didn't
to
do
thank you,
that much, really.
but Manuel
We chose a few
won.
different options.
I'd like to thank you all for your hard
Bullshit.
work this week. You students are what make Iris Academy truly great.
Fix was in.
Again. The teachers need to speak to the newly elected officers afterwards to discuss their positions. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.
No, not a wonderful weekend.
Well, I'm glad
It's
we
terrible.
we still have $18.
Blew our money for nothing.
Now we have
Why
23.
didn't they say anything? I guess there's no dialogue or whatever that happens afterwards. So should we reload and try it again? I don't know what we could try to do differently.
Can we even, maybe our speech? We could try the formal speech, because people only clapped politely.
My fellow students, I stand before you today as a candidate for freshman class president. I know I'm a newcomer here. It is my goal at Iris Academy to learn as much as I can about your country and your traditions. That is why I want to be a part of the student council, to make the most of my 1 year in America. I am not afraid to make decisions, or to face the consequences of my actions. That's what makes me a leader. I'm not going to spend a week on an opinion poll every time I need to make a choice. I will take action and get things done. At the same time, I am always willing to listen and to change when change is needed. So, are you willing to follow me? It's pretty similar still.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that's not going to make a difference. Yeah, it's all the same. I'm so amused that Manuel won though, because I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it is tied to who you vote for this time.
Except Minnie.
I think the idea of campaign nicknames are silly.
Minnie Cochran doesn't have a
It
nickname.
doesn't mean anything. Yeah, she didn't. Maybe this is a good idea. People shouldn't vote for a bad leader hiding behind a fancy name. So I don't want a nickname.
That's a very interesting philosophy, but for your campaign, you need a name and a symbol to use in your marketing.
Well, call me the Nameless then, and just use a plain circle for the symbol.
My, this could be a memorable campaign.
Or a very unmemorable one.
You also need to decide how to
Either
spend
way.
your campaign budget. Blah, blah, blah.
So this is kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's turn it down again. We'll do the other things to see and see if this makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll change things up later. Oh, what did I do here? There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna assume... Yeah, Minnie... Somehow I had a feeling.
It's probably you have to spend the $100.
Maybe.
Or the $90 anyway.
I really want to see if, like, when we spend the money, somehow they call it out later. Like, oh, he got all this extra money somehow.
What did you change that time?
I was informal in my
Oh.
speech. All right, let's take out the extra money.
Damn.
What do you think about the name? Do you think either of those made a difference?
No.
It's hard to tell.
The speech was probably slightly different because he wasn't the Golden Eagle.
Well,
but
the speech is a little bit different, I'm sure.
it's just
Because he uses a different nickname.
the nameless.
But do you think it made a difference in, like, the, say the vote total, even though we don't really see it?
It might because you're different.
So it may stick with the nameless?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Both of those
should we
too.
get the standard cupcakes too? Or should
No, we don't need.
we don't need that
two
many
different
cupcakes.
kinds.
That sounds a little silly. Let's get these. Forget the extra cupcakes. So maybe it's another case where you can't really win, but that is weird because if that was the case, you'd think they would at least let you try to be the treasure like they did in the other game. Minnie's got this thing rigged, I'm telling you.
Maybe if we vote for Minnie, we'll win.
Somehow. Let's say we vote for Jacob if he wins.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I guess it's just that one decision. Like, you're the deciding vote somehow.
Yeah.
That's funny. There's no choices we had earlier besides that related to the election. That was pretty much where it began.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it was the decision if you wanted to run or not.
Right.
So it's either one of the other names, or maybe it's dependent on other stuff that you did earlier in the game.
Could be.
Like, depending on how you interacted with the characters. I wonder. All right, so I'm probably going to edit out a bunch of stuff. We tried a bunch of different things here to try to get this to work out for us. And essentially, I think what we did was, and I'm not sure like what decision influenced what, but essentially for this go through, we picked out the nickname of the Striker, right?
Yes.
And we accepted the campaign money from Potsdam, so we financed ourselves with the custom cupcakes, regular cupcakes, and also I think it was
Paper
the
badges.
Yeah, the badges. I think that was it. That's the only choices we had. We went to Coral, right?
Yes.
So that's what we did. And now we have the scene with Minnie. Actually, I was skipping past this, but I came back to it, so we should see what happens. In the morning, I'm trying to practice my campaign speech when I'm interrupted by someone knocking at my door. Is that William? Well, spoilers, it's not. I open the door to have a look. Minnie Cochran?
Hi, Wolfram. Can we talk?
Sure.
In private?
What's going on here? I don't know, but I can't think of any reason to turn her down. I beckon her into my room, hoping it's sufficiently tidy. This is awkward. She found out about the campaign financing, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She steps inside and smiles at me.
First, I wanted to congratulate you on running such a strong campaign. You've made a real impression in a very short time.
I thought the congratulate your rival speech was something Americans did after the final results.
Well, in this case, it's important to do it now. I'm like waiting for her voice to just change when she finds out. You and I were very different. We bring contrasting styles and experiences in pursuit of the same goal. You're a wolf,
Her
I'm
eyes.
a butterfly. Oh.
Sharpening.
You're a wolf, I'm a butterfly. You're the mysterious foreigner, and I'm the girl next door.
You don't seem so girl next door right now.
You look at ease in a party or a sports game, and I'm happier doing hard work in the library.
I'm a jock and she's a nerd. Is that her point? Nerd.
But despite our differences, we both really want this position. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
Why are you so obsessed with it?
There's so much I want to do, especially for the freshmen, especially for the wild seeds. We need class-wide events early in the year, not just parties to talk about our customs and how they differ. Right now, the newcomers don't even understand how much they don't know. They just feel lost. I realize that being president matters to you too. I don't have to know your reasons to see that you're trying. As I said, we're very different. Yin and yang, two halves of the whole. I think we each have about half the class behind us.
She's gonna try to get us to resign or something. What's going on here?
Or combine our powers. But do you see what that means? Whichever one of us wins, the other loses, and half the class loses too. So, why don't we change the rules?
This is suspicious. What do you have in mind?
When we go up to give our speeches, we announce that we have reached an agreement. Co-presidents.
Can we even do that?
I haven't found any school rule that says we can't. Think about it. You win, and I win too. We can work together. It'll be easier having someone to plan with.
Yeah, but what if we don't agree?
Then we'll just have to convince each other.
Not easy with two people insisting they're equally in charge. We could be locked in a constant stalemate. This sounds like a mess.
Mm-hmm.
This is on top of all the other messes we're getting into this year. But it's only if we have completely opposite goals. Otherwise, it should be possible to compromise. Sounds like we're subverting democracy. What is this? We're conspiring to, like, both get in charge. What do you think about this?
I don't know. You wanted to be president. This seems like the only way.
I mean, she's coming to us, so she's nervous she's gonna lose, it sounds like. Because she never came to us before.
Mm-hmm.
So if we keep going forward, is it in our favor to win?
Maybe.
I feel like she knows what happened. She's gonna blackmail us if we don't accept. So I'm kind of curious to see how that plays out. I think we're gonna have to agree to it. 'Cause she's gonna turn something over on us. So I want to see how this plays out. After thinking for a moment, I shake my head. Sorry, but I don't think it's a good idea. I'd rather play the match out to the end. We've been campaigning all week. People are looking forward to voting. It wouldn't be fair to take that away. So let's see what happens, and the winner takes it all.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. She looks so crestfallen that I almost apologize, but she quickly recovers.
Well, best of luck then.
And with that, she hurries out of the room. I thought there's gonna be something else there, but there's not much time before the election.
Sleep.
Suspicious. All right, here we go. So activities on Friday. Yeah. We're having a speech. They're done separately. We got this. We've did this before. Minnie Cochran climbs on the stage looking as bright-eyed and enthusiastic at the end of the week as she was at the beginning. I'm not sure how she does it.
Good afternoon, all of you. My name is Minnie Cochran, and I'm running for freshman class president.
I'm
Is this
so
all the
scared.
same? Like all of you, I'm at the beginning of my magical career. We are all just beginning to stretch our wings. These 4 years in Iris Academy will shape our futures. We will develop, we will grow stronger, we will find out what we're made of. But there's one thing that we already know. We are stronger together than we are apart. We're only freshmen. We don't know everything yet. We have to pool our strengths to cover our weaknesses. In that spirit of cooperation, I offered to work together with my opponent, Wolfram Worthington.
Oh?
He said, no.
Oh, you bitch! Oh, Drek.
After all, there's no glory in sharing, no prize that can be taken back when he leaves at the end of the year. But all of you will still be here, and so will I, stronger together.
Oh, you are full of crap.
I won't give up. Whatever happens, I will continue to offer a helping hand to anyone who needs it.
This lady is evil, I tell you what.
Even my rival. But together, we can do so much more. So give me your hands and let's see what we can do together. Vote Minnie Cochran for president.
Everyone applauds. Which means it's my turn, but how do I follow that? Hi, my name is Wolfram Worthington, and I'm running for class president.
Rebut.
We're gonna rebut her. But I'm not just here for glory. Yes, my opponent did offer to make a deal with me, but that's not really what we signed up for, is it? We came here for a fair competition, for you to decide with your votes who you want to be your leader. If we decide the outcome for you, how would that be fair? Yes, how would that be fair indeed? One winner, one loser, that's the American way. I'm an outsider, but I want to learn as much as possible about your traditions while I'm here. It sounds like it's all about me and what I want, not why anyone should vote for me. And to bring my own perspective and innovations from afar. Even I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm really on the back foot here. I also believe in working together as a team, but every team needs an opposing team in order to reach their potential. I'm going nowhere, I should just wrap this up. Be on my team, and I'll lead you to new heights of adventure. Vote for me, the striker, and vote for victory. There's some scattered clapping. Lame. We don't care about your speech. Damn it, Jacob. Alright, I'm gonna assume that didn't work out.
Manuel.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Boo.
Well, maybe it will, let's see. Ah, that bitch. She completely screwed us over.
She did.
Remember when Minnie also gossiped about how we were married to Grabner
Yes.
in front of everyone?
Yes.
And completely blew us up on the spot there?
Yep.
Yeah, Minnie's a real nice friend. I guess we'll see where this goes. We'll compromise. Why do I feel like we're gonna be a puppet? Let's agree to the deal. All right, I can go with that. Offer my hand to shake.
Great. I'll meet you after class with the new speech. I wrote one for both of us, just in case.
Oh, of course you did. She pumps my hand vigorously, then hurries out of the room. Should be an election to remember. I wonder if there's any way around this. Well, I think I'm just gonna go for this for now because we wasted enough time trying to experiment with this and see how it works out. After activities on Friday, each class has a scheduled time to come to the gym, where the officer candidates will make their final speeches before elections. We aren't allowed to vote in the elections for the higher classes, nor they in ours. Each class is meant to function as a separate unit, and I said all this already, like 15 times. Alright, let's hear her new speech though. Since Minnie was originally scheduled to speak first, she steps up on the stage ahead of me and I wait for her announcement.
Good afternoon, all of you. My name is Minnie Cochran and I am running for freshman class president. Like all of you, I am at the beginning of my magical career. We are all just beginning to stretch our wings. These 4 years in Iris Academy will shape our futures. We will develop, we will grow stronger, we will find out what we're made of.
Wait, what if she doesn't make the announcement and we just like throw away her speech for nothing?
That's true.
Oh my
She
god.
might. But there's one thing that we already know. We are stronger together than we are apart. We're only freshmen. We don't know everything yet. We have to pool our strengths to cover our weaknesses. When we do that, we can change the world. In that spirit of
here we go.
Thank goodness. In that spirit of cooperation, my opponent and I have made an agreement which will reshape the future of Iris Academy. Wolfram?
To a chorus of confused murmuring, I step onto the stage. Hi, my name is Wolfram Worthington, and I am running for class president. Like my opponent, I want to represent you on the student council to help organize events and to promote our class throughout the year.
That's what we both want, to help. So what reason is there for us to compete against each other? And so we are now running a joint campaign.
Whichever one of us you vote for, we will both do the job, together. As she suggested, we take each other's hands and hold them up in a show of common cause.
Vote for the spirit of teamwork.
And we step down together to scattered applause. Oh, that's weird.
My, wasn't that exciting? What a coup!
It sounds like she's gonna allow it. After that comes the speeches from the candidates for treasurer, and we don't give a crap about them. I'll vote for Manuel because it's gonna be amusing. What if he's like a horrible treasurer though?
He could
He looks so
be.
nervous. Imagine if he like runs off with all the funds somehow.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be great. Cooperation. It really doesn't matter. That's right, boys and girls, your vote doesn't matter anyway. Circle the name. Job well done. After all the votes are counted, we assemble again in the gym for the results.
The position of freshman class treasurer will be held by... What?
Bullshit!
Every
Your vote
other
didn't matter.
time. Every other
This
time.
is worse than the DNC.
Every other
God damn it.
time we determined the guy, and this one time it doesn't count for poor Manuel. Maybe because this time we're president and it like all of the text is like dependent on Jacob being it.
Maybe.
Like the storyline, because Minnie and Jacob have to have that thing.
That is right.
Jacob Blazing! And I'm proud to announce that this year's freshman class president will be shared between Minnie Cochran and Wolfram Worthington.
Mr. President!
Why are we a pigeon?
I guess we're the golden eagle, even though we didn't pick that.
Was it a bald eagle?
I think that's supposed to be, or maybe it was just supposed to be a bald eagle. Okay, that would make the most sense actually. We did it. They've accepted it. We are both presidents of the United States. But I wonder, who would have won if we played out the vote? It would have been rigged either way.
I'd like to thank you all for your hard work this week. You students are what make Iris Academy truly great.
Okay.
Hey, I did that to a class. The teachers need to speak to the newly elected officers afterwards to discuss their positions. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.
As the other students disperse, Professor Potsdam takes Minnie and me aside.
Well, what a lovely braid the two of you have woven together. So many clever exceptions and interpretations. So many?
Oh, there's mainly just one.
Oh, you'd have to ask Wolfram.
Oh. Hey. This is awkward. Should I tell you about the advance payment option my parents arranged?
Damn.
We're gonna have $3 for the rest
I
of the year,
know!
by the way.
I know.
So much for ever getting those items.
I do hope you're prepared to deal with the consequences.
What consequences?
You are both clever and determined young people, and you will have no one but yourselves to mediate your disagreements.
Oh,
Maybe the
great.
consequences of only having $3.
We have $3 from the country. Shit.
It could cause a bit of commotion while you try to outwit each other. Wolfram isn't my enemy.
I'm sure we'll be fine. How could this lead to any trouble? I don't particularly have an agenda here, so I don't see how she would get in my way.
Well,
What
then,
about her agenda?
shall we talk about your duties? Yes, I'd like to arrange a class assembly as soon as possible if you can tell me the most convenient time for everyone. What sort of assembly, dear? Oh, just an organized getting to know each other session. We were introduced during orientation, but we haven't had all that time to talk. Many of the Wild Seed students still don't know who is who. It puts them at a disadvantage to the Magicborn.
What?
Do you think she's gonna out us?
Minnie?
Yeah.
She doesn't know, though.
But maybe she does.
No, she didn't know because Potsdam mentioned it and she didn't know what's going on.
Okay.
So I think she doesn't actually know.
I thought we could start by talking about customs and traditions they might not have heard of, like seining or
Plus,
the
apparently we're
Three
already
Kindred.
presidents, so like, what can they do?
I don't know.
We're only here for years, so it's not like they could kick us out. All right, what are these words here? Seining? Self-aware.
Interesting.
Oh, let me look at this one too, since it's here. What? All those now living on Earth. Second, all those who have died. And third, all those of the other world. Huh, okay. Interesting.
And with the Dark Dance coming up this month, we can explain how it's celebrated in the proper...
Oh, no!
That
Oh,
won't do
my.
at all.
What happened?
I'm afraid I can't allow it.
You're not allowed to actually educate the voters?
What? My dear cherub, every fledgling's journey is different. They must each find their own path. If you order them all to fly in one straight line, they will lose the opportunity to discover for themselves.
What?
But if they don't know, they must learn to ask questions.
But what? How can they ask questions about things they don't even know about in the first place?
If any little bird approaches you and asks for your information, then of course you can answer. But you must not gather them up and lecture them. It is forbidden. Do you understand me?
Isn't this supposed to be a school? Isn't that the
Yes.
whole purpose of what a school is?
Gathering us up and lecturing.
Why are we all here?
Yes, ma'am.
The hell?
After all, think how singled out the poor saplings would feel. It wouldn't be kind.
That's like the opposite of singling them out. Okay.
You wouldn't want the whole class talking about how different you are, would you, Wolfram?
Oh, is she threatening us?
Yes. I don't think your parents would like
What
that.
the hell is this? We didn't even get involved in this, and we're being threatened. No, ma'am.
There, you see. And you wouldn't want to upset the parents, would you, Minnie? No, ma'am. Then that's settled.
This is really bizarre.
I think that's enough for today, don't you? We'll meet again to discuss the preparations for the Dark Dance.
Yeah, Possum has always been a weirdo.
But you are welcome to stay and get to
The
know each
dark
other
side.
better. Look at her face.
She sweeps out of the room, and Minnie clenches her fists, breathing out harshly through her nose. Yeah, we don't even know what the Dark Dance... No, we would know what the Dark Dance is, because we're a wizard. Well, then again, I mean, it's a U.S. custom, and he's from, you know, elsewhere. I mean, I think we know what the matter is, but I'll
Is
save
he a
anyway.
cat? Is he a cat?
What?
You said he was from elsewhere. He.
Oh, god damn it. What's the matter? We're supposed to be working together. We need to understand each other. Hey, you look upset. What's wrong?
Nothing. You wouldn't understand.
Well, then you can explain it to me. Yeah, not if you don't tell me.
I said it's nothing.
Oh, this is off to a great start. With that, she walks out of the room. I follow after her, but she's already hurrying down the hall. Oh boy. Up ahead, I see Jacob Blazing, the newly elected treasurer, leaning up against the wall.
I can picture it. He has like the 1 foot on the wall,
I can picture
the
it,
1
too.
foot on the
He
ground.
must have had his own
His
meeting with
arms are
Professor Grabner
crossed.
while we were occupied. This fucking jerk.
Oh,
Oh, what? Minnie grabs his arm and pulls him along with her.
they're already fucking?
Leaning in close to speak, I can't hear her words, but I could tell from the tone that she's still angry, and he's trying to calm her down. I slow and fall back. I guess I'll talk to her later. After all, we have the whole year ahead of us. Well, this is awkward already. This is incredibly awkward already. Oh, why did we do this? Out of habit, I looked for the allowance before remembering that I won't be receiving one. We're gonna be dirt poor.
$3.
As I'm getting ready to go out for the morning, there's a knock on the door. It's probably William coming to congratulate me. I step outside.
What?
It's a guy I've seen at sports club meetings. Oh, this is
We
him.
haven't been going.
This is that dude.
What dude?
He's the weirdo. I think it's Ko? I think it is Ko.
Okay.
I think he's a sophomore. His name is Kyle or Ko or Kyo or something. He's the one that was in that love triangle with Minnie.
Oh.
Hello? He glares at me for a moment, then sighs.
Kyo?
This is what she wanted? I can accept that. I guess I was wrong, and it wasn't meant to be. Huh? I just wanted to say, you'd better take good care of her. Minnie deserves to be treated like a princess for the rest of her life. I respect her choice, but if you let her down, I'll make you pay. I think you've got the wrong idea. She's not my girlfriend. He looks at me like I'm an idiot, and he shakes his head. Just remember what I said. If you hurt her, you will be sorry.
Go talk to Jacob.
Yeah, what the hell? He will eventually, if I remember correctly. Maybe that guy should have been a toad instead of a wolf. His view of the world seems a little sideways. What should I do today? Well, I think that's where we're gonna leave off. That was a hell of an experience.
It was a doozy.
It was a doozy to say the least. Oh, so now we have all the cards kind of like, come and fall into place here. We have Jacob, we have Minnie, getting together apparently. We have the weirdo Kyle, or I don't know how you pronounce his name. I don't think our character knows his name. I don't know if that's the right name they even chose for him. But now he's getting involved. This is gonna be a hot mess. There's so much drama going on already between like us, Minnie, and the president. Then we have freaking Potsdam trying to blackmail us.
What
We're
a
supposed to be getting Damien, and he's gonna be keeping his eye on us, and William's counting on us. Oh, things have picked up so much in the last 2 episodes. When the drama starts unfolding, it unfurls really quick in this game.
I know.
I've forgotten. Well, anyway, guys, I have no idea what's gonna happen. We have $3. I mean, I could probably try to reload it and see if there's a way of getting it with like a little bit more money.
I don't think there is.
But I kind of doubt it. So likely we'll just have $3 for the rest of the year. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, guys, we'll end things here. In the next part, hopefully, things will. Well, who are we kidding? I was gonna say hopefully things get back to normal, but it's just gonna get crazier from here on out. But that's a good thing. So anyway, guys, until next time, so long, and
bear well.